Hi, fourth graders. My name is Miss Kay, and I will be doing some of our CKLA lessons online when we are not able to be in the classroom. So, the first unit we are going to start with is personal narratives. So let's go over our vocab. A personal narrative is a piece of nonfiction writing told in the first person by someone who was involved in the events being described. So this is a piece of writing, and it is nonfiction, which means it is a true story, and it is told in the first person by someone who was involved. So a personal narrative is when somebody tells you about their experience. They were there, they lived through it, and they are telling it from their point of view. Now, fiction, the opposite, is a made-up story. Personal narratives are true stories. These stories really happened. Nonfiction is a true story. So this is our personal narratives, but nonfiction can also be like an informational article or a story about someone's life. Nonfiction is anything that is true. And then again, first person is when it's told from the narrative's perspective. And there's a really easy way to figure out whether it's first person or not, and that is to look for that pronoun I as the narrator. So they're going to be saying, I feel this. I saw this. They're going to be speaking from their own perspective. We also learned about the 3 types of sentences that we will need to include to make a paragraph. So we are going to start with our topic sentence, and this is introducing the memory, introducing whatever we're going to be talking about. Then we have supporting sentences, and these describe what happened, how you felt, how people reacted, and any other interesting details you remember. So this is the bulk of the paragraph. This is where your details are going to be. And then we end our paragraph with a concluding sentence. And this will explain why the memory is important. This is sort of restating the main idea and summing up the story as a whole. All right, so to review, when we define personal narratives, 3 things. It must be true, which is nonfiction. It must be in the first person, so they will be saying, I did this, I felt this. And then third, it must be about an event that involved the narrator. Okay, so this is your Google form for today. I'm going to read over the questions, and then you guys are going to use the video and the lesson to answer the questions. So number 1 is, what is a personal narrative? Personal narrative, a made-up story told in the third person, a true story told by someone who experienced the events, any type of story told in first person, or a story with a narrator. Number 2, true or false, a personal narrative must be told in first person. Memory number 1 is snow angels, loving family, hot chocolate. Based on that memory, what is probably true about the speaker or narrator? They are a boy, they are a child, they are an adult, or they are angry. Memory number 2, snow falling, teeth chattering, keep warm. What is the same about memory 1 and 2? So there's 1 and 2. They take place in winter. They are told by a child. They involve feeling upset, or they talk about clothing. Memory number 3, swallowed tooth, morning, dollar on stomach. Is the narrator showing or telling? Is she making us see what's going on here, or is the narrator telling us with words? Number 6, what is probably true about the narrator of memory 3? Is that narrator tired, a child, an adult, or smart. Number 7, why did the narrator of Memory 3 choose to tell this story? So again, Memory 3. Is it a sad story? Is it a story people can relate to? Is it surprising and unusual? Or is it a bad experience? And then Memory 4 and 5 go together. So we've got high swings, chain slacks, bloodied knees, wheels spin, pedals slip, hello gravel. So what happens in both of these memories? Is the narrator's story taking place at school? The narrator feels excited and happy. The narrator is afraid of heights. Or the narrator has an accident and gets hurt. All right, that is it for lesson 1. Have a great day.